Hi, I'm Kristen of White Arrows Home, and I love to share about how I decorate our lakeside log cabin home in the Northwoods of Wisconsin. I love to do a mixture of old and new. So each week, when I go out thrifting and hit the antique shops, or I go to a vintage market with my friends, I'm always hunting for special things. And here are what I have found this past month. You can follow along for more thrifting adventures with me on Instagram. Some friends and I from across the country share in our stories each week on Wednesdays, and you can come along and visit some of our local antique shops with us and see what we're finding. You can follow the shop to see what's new every day by following us on Instagram and Facebook. It's whitearrowshome_the shop. This month, all of my treasures have come from a local flea market that happens on Mondays in St. Germain, Wisconsin, from a few of the local antique shops that I've shared on my Instagram stories for Thrifting with the Gals, and also some things I picked out on Etsy. So not in any certain order, I'll share with you what I found and how I think I might use it. Some things are items that I am always looking for. There are certain things that I collect that I always have my eyes out for. Other things I picked up just because it kind of spoke to me and I liked it. We always like to say at White Arrows Home the Shop that we make room for the things and people that we love. And some of these items I picked out just because of that. One of the things I'm always on the hunt for are coolers, jugs, and thermoses, and I got lucky this month. So I found this cute one. It's a thermos, red, white, and blue at the flea market. And I thought it would be really cute to use all summer long because I love to do red, whites, and blues for Memorial Day to Labor Day, and to put flowers in it or flags in it to use on the front porch or as a table centerpiece or even on the mantle. So I was so excited to find this one. It looked great down on the dock too. I got this thermos off Etsy. I love to go on and scroll around for things that I collect, whether it's some vintage Smokey Bear items or thermoses, and then I can see if anything comes up that I'm hunting for, or is it a great price? And this one I've never found out in the wild before. So I was so excited that it was in such great condition and I could add it to my collection with these wildlife fish and birds on it, and I love the color too. This blue one I loved instantly when I found it at the flea market. I didn't have it yet, and I love the blues and whites and then the different tones that go up and down it. So this one will be a great one to have. I use my different thermoses for different holidays and different seasons. Like this one I instantly think would look really cute in winter. It would look great during the summer with things that were red, white, and blue. So there's just so many times of the year that these are fun to use. I do have several thermoses too that are in such great condition that we actually use them. If the kids, our lake that we live on freezes and we turn it into a hockey rink, just a little part out back. And so taking down some hot chocolate and some thermoses, they have their instant cup and it looks cute too. So they love that. I also found this little yellow one. So this one will be so cute to use. I love yellows in the fall. I love it in the spring. So this is a fun one and a great little shape. I found a pitcher and juice glasses. That's another thing that I love to collect. So this pitcher came with 2 juice glasses, and I'll keep my eyes out for more of these. But the thing that I love about these is that they're kind of that Hudson Bay stripe, which I love in blankets and other kinds of decor. So I was so excited to find this. The glasses have a little blue stripe at the top too. There's 3 little blue stripes, and then the bolder yellow, red, white, and green. So I was so happy to find these to add to my collection. If you've been following me for a while, then you know that I love anything plaid. My shirt, my chair, my blankets behind me kind of all show that too. But I love to decorate with plaids. I love to wear plaids. I'm mad for plaid. I like to say that plaid is my favorite color. So one of the things that I was drawn to right away at the flea market was this little plaid lunchbox. I just happened to pick it up right before school started, so that was even more fun. And I actually did not have this lunchbox yet, so I was really excited to find this to add to my collection. Living in a log cabin, one of the things I collect are syrup containers, log cabin syrup containers. And I have several of them. I have some glass ones, I have some metal ones, I have some that are shaped like cabins, I have some that are in like jar bottles, and I found one that I did not have when I was at the flea market. So this giant one, it is cut out here, so I guess I could hide something inside, but I didn't have this giant one yet, so I was really excited to add this one to my collection. Someone did stick a little corn cob up in the top. So this one has been around a while. So often a lot of these items I'm picking up are under $10. So I'm at the point where my collecting, it either has to be something I really need, or it's at a price that lets me say, oh, that can be great to add to it because it's not too much money. And some things like the thermoses, if I am going out and just peeking around, then I might be able to add one to my collection without breaking the bank. I love to collect old books, and I found a couple throughout this month. And I'm drawn to titles, I'm drawn to covers, I'm drawn to bindings, and what colors they might be. So this one, the title got me right away. An old-fashioned girl. Here it is on the spine. So this will be a great one to have on my bookshelf. You can see my bookshelf. This one, I love Nancy Drew and Hardy Boys. And growing up, I would read Nancy Drew's like one a day. I was in love with them. I found this great Hardy's Boy book with a wonderful, perfect title, The Mystery of Cabin Island. And I loved that it was a winter scene on the front as well. So this one will be a great one to have out this winter. I found this one, which I loved, that it was in this red with the simple font on it, and it's the Scout Patrol Boys and the Hunting Lodge Mystery. So this one will be great to have out this fall. And remember that great Hudson Bay striped pitcher and glasses I found? Well, I have blankets around the house that have that pattern on it as well. And I found a book on Etsy called The Hudson Bay Company. So this one was a fun one to order and bring into the collection as well. A few other random things I found to add to collections was a little McCoy pot. I love McCoy pottery and have some collections of several of the different colors. So this little blue one I did not have yet, so I was really excited to find this one at the flea market. I love old games and cards. I love to leave those things around, encouraging people to linger longer, play games together. And I found this deck of cards that says Bucks, and it has a big buck on it. So I thought this one would be great. I loved the graphic and I loved the color. So this one will look great sitting on one of our little end tables or the coffee table in the great room. Remember that I collect lunch boxes and baskets and tins, and I found this teeny tiny one that looks like a woven basket. So I actually have a bigger picnic basket that kind of matches the same style, and I thought this one was really fun. It probably held tobacco back in the day, but I just thought this was a little sweet one to add into my decor. I found this little brass plant mister that I thought was really cute. These are great to have in little vignettes, especially in the springtime or the summer. This one was in really great shape. I also collect state souvenir plates. So I have the same style hanging up in the dining room, and I have Montana, Wisconsin, Texas, the states that we have lived in or are connected with. And so I needed Iowa, and I was able to find an Iowa one this year. So I was really excited this past month to come across this one to add to that collection. This little pottery pitcher I thought was so sweet. I love to add flowers into these as well. One of my other collections that I love are my little Austrian moose pitchers. So I have several of them in a little bit different sizes and shapes. So these three pictures I already had, and I'm always keeping my eyes out for more. And it was so sweet when my friend told me that there was a giant one at the antique shop, and I was able to go back on one of my thrifting days and get the big one to go with my little ones. So I have 2 kids in college in Iowa, and we have a hunting cabin down right by the Iowa border. And I lived in Iowa and went to college in Iowa and met my husband there. So Iowa has a big place in our hearts. And I found these cute corn salt and pepper shakers that I thought would be really fun to have on our cabin dining room table down at our land. So just another example for me and a reminder to always be looking high, always be looking low and under things, and to peek at the little items too that are in the cases, and even things like salt and pepper shakers, because you can find really cute things. So thanks so much. I hope you'll subscribe to me here on YouTube and follow me at all my socials on TikTok, Pinterest, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, the blog, and my podcast, The Cabin Cast. There are so many fun ways for us to hang out, and I hope I'll see you around. Thanks so much. And remember to follow your arrow.